How's it going, Dokkan Ninja Turtles? We are here with the sub EZAs and the super EZAs of Frieza, and then also for the ones that do care, we do have the lock, basically the unlock, the actual release date of when Kui and also Vegeta are going to be happening. So you can see this currently right here, and I'm going to say this right now at the beginning of the video. Judging by yesterday's comments and stuff like that, I think most people are probably going to skip. I think most people are basically going to look past a lot of the Dokkan Fest Carnival, whatever the hell that we actually get in the 4 months until the 10th year anniversary. I think most people are probably just going to skip all the Dokkan Fest, but they will be excited for the sub EZAs, super EZAs, and stuff like that. You'll be excited for that, but unless it's like something mega hype, I think people are really going to skip out on summoning actually and just grinding out the Dragon Stones currently right now for the 10th year anniversary, which again is not a bad strategy. You've been bled dry this past summer. Really, we're in October 1st. Spooky season has started. A new season has started in on Dokkan Battle, and that new season is skip season. So I can basically just say from yesterday's video alone, and probably judging by this video's comment section, I'm gonna see the future here and predict that there's gonna be a whole lot of people still talking about they're gonna be skipping a lot of things unless there's something extremely hype that's like a must summon. That's how it's gonna be. And like I said, you're not wrong for it. You're not right for it. Like it doesn't matter. It is your Dragon Stones. Do whatever the hell you want to do with your Dragon Stones. I think I see the whole I won't say the whole of community, but I haven't even put a poll yet, and I would assume by just judging from yesterday, I would assume probably about 70% of the community is in skip season. I'm gonna be quite honest with you there. I might even put up a poll later on today just to even confirm those numbers or not. But yeah, this is when Vegeta and Kui unlock for the ones that do necessarily care. We've already taken a look at these units from yesterday, and the one thing that we haven't actually said yet is if you're new to the channel, you like what you see, sub up and turn on notifications where you can notify when we go live, put up more videos. I know it's been a minute since I've been live. I had like a 10-hour sleep last night that I needed. I might try to go live tonight. I might, like, if I can set an alarm and actually wake up for it, I'm gonna try to go live tonight. Let's start out with Nail, Goku, and then we'll leave Frieza for the end. And by the way, I do know that we did get our tons of Dragon Stones that we got, Virtual Clash stuff. We got the events. I'm not gonna lie, this event currently right now, it's pretty good. It's pretty solid. Gogeta hits like a effing truck. I will say that, and he can double super attack, which was threw me off guard. I have beat him now, but threw me off guard, bro. Like I was like, did this man just hit somebody for 4 mil? I was like, okay. Like I'm not gonna lie, I got beat the first couple times because I was just taking in units, being like, all right, you know, I'm going cakewalk, and it didn't happen. So I'm man enough to say that it didn't happen. I got my ass kicked both times. Once on Janemba, and I think like 3 times because I was being stubborn and wanted to use the same team until I was like, fuck it. And then I put in Janemba. So, and it just cakewalked it. So yeah, on that. Let's see if Nail is actually going to be great or not. So, because I haven't looked at any of these units, by the way. So Namekian's 3 key, 160 across the board, pretty nice. Attack and defense 150% right off the bat. That's really good because, I mean, it was 100, so you can tell he's doing a lot more. So, not bad there. Launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack, plus an additional attack and defense 50% for 3 turns when the character's entry. It's still not bad at all. Plus an additional attack and defense 150%, and reduce damage received by 30% to 77%. The less HP remaining, the greater the reduction. Okay. When there's another Namekian category ally on the team. Interesting. So I'm still hoping that, like I said, for this alone, I mean, we basically just have Piccolos, to be quite honest. I'm really hoping that we can get a free-to-play LR Dende or something like that. Even if they bring back the friend summon LRs, I would love a friend summon Dende in there that's actually pretty solid. And on the Namekian category, that would help out a lot, but I'm going to assume that, like I said, they're probably not going to be, Namekians aren't going to be all that great until we can actually get like Lord Slug, Dende, maybe a couple other Namekians and stuff like that from the Dragon Ball Super and everything. Maybe them have another card and stuff like that. Like I said, it needs a lot of work because basically it's only Piccolo, and for some reason they have this hard on for just being like Piccolo when it's Piccolo Nail Kami, all that stuff. So it's annoying, but they're going to need a lot more help. So I don't think he's going to have that much play, to be quite honest, right now, unless, like I said, that changes in the next couple of months and we get more Namekians with different names and stuff like that. But all allies keep +2 in attack and defense 50% when there's an ally whose name includes Piccolo. Demon King, that's another one, Demon King Piccolo. Boo excluded on the team. Okay. Launch an additional super attack that and all attacks become crit hits when facing a Wicked Bloodline or a Planet Namek Saga category enemy. Again, not terrible. Like I could see him probably being solid. Like I said, with Piccolo and stuff like that on the team, I could see him being pretty solid. Greatly raises attack and defense and causes supreme damage to the enemy. Yeah, I can see him being solid. And he's using again Piccolo medals there. You can see his links down here. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I kind of wish he'd get another. Maybe like a full power nail or something. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. The Goku, I'm very excited to see what this Goku's going to be doing, because this guy's been dog shit for a long time. So, and first of all, I really do like his card art and stuff like that. So I'm really hoping he's actually very, very good. AGL Tech, SCR key, excuse me, not key, but type key +3 and 90% across the board. Okay, whatever. Could have just did all types. You could have just switched it to all types or something like that, but I understand. I think that's what it was beforehand, so I understand. I mean, look what his base was beforehand to now. He better be good. Key +3, attack and defense 200% right off the bat. Survives KO attacks once, up to once within a turn. Okay, pretty nice. I think he had that before anyway, but like I said, with him having giving himself 3 key and 200% attack and defense, pretty nice. If HP is 59% or less, when receiving an attack plus an additional attack and defense 200%, and attacks effective against all types starting from that turn. Damn. So after that, if you heal yourself, there you go. You still got it. If HP is 20% or less, when receiving an attack, evade enemies' attacks, including super attacks, within the turn once only, plus an additional attack and defense 100%, and launch an additional super attack starting from that turn. Wow. Okay. Recovers 59% of HP. If HP is 20% or less at the end of the turn once only. Okay. So basically, the closer you are to in-game death, the better he gets. And if he survives, if he's on the last slot and he basically survives, obviously, pretty solid. Recovers, yeah. So massively raises attack for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to the enemy. Stats don't look that bad. Not gonna lie, stats do not look that bad. I forgot to look at nail stats as well. 19,000 HP. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Okay. So the big meat and potatoes is going to be this Frieza, and if this Frieza is actually going to be really good or not. It is a super easy A, so I'm hoping that this man's a monster, like an absolute monster. So key +3 in attack, 150%. So nope. Okay, that's just that bulletin right by itself. Interesting. Down right here, this is his own bulletin. So attack 300% and defense 150% when super attacking. Okay, so that's basically either slot 2 or slot 3. So unless I get ahead of myself, and reduce damage received by 50% starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn. Okay, so far it looks like the longer the fight's going on, the better he's going to get after the 5th turn. Never mind. Damage production rate -10% with each turn that pass, no more than 30%. Okay, well, he's still going to have 30%, so he's only going to take 30% off. Okay. So he still have 20%. Defense, there we go. Let me just do that. I keep taking my damn finger off. But defense 150 and reduced damage received by 30% as a first attacker in the turn. Interesting. So he'll still have 50%. So basically he'll have 80% at the 5th turn. And then if you have him in slot 1, he'll have 80%. And then after that, it'll just go down to the point where he still will only have 50%. So in like 3 turns, he'll still basically have 50%. That's not terrible. A 50% damage reduction is not bad, especially if he's going to be stacking and has high defense by the time that even goes. So that's not that terrible. Plus an additional attack defense, 150% when performing a super attack as a second or third attacker in a turn. I still might put him in the slot too, just depending. Launch an additional super attack if HP is 50% or more when attacking. If HP is 50% or less when attacking, performs a crit hit when attacking superclass enemies, and attacks effective against all types when attacking extreme class enemies. Plus an additional keep plus 12 and attack 150% when there's a pure Saiyan category enemy. Lord have mercy. So he's a, yeah, dude. Like, and with pure Saiyans, that's going to be a lot of events, and he's still going to get super class enemies and effective against, like I said, and effective against all types, whether it's extreme class enemies. He's covered. I mean, he's literally covered a lot. And honestly, even in the second slot, he's probably going to be better, especially him still having 30% damage reduction and being in the second slot, and still having another attack and defense 150%. And if you're going against a pure Saiyan, yeah, he should be good. Yeah. Well, look. I keep forgetting about this. Causes immense damage to the enemy and raises defense by 30% for 3 turns. He's going to be good defensively for after a couple of turns and stuff like. He's going to be good. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He has crits already built in and additionals. If you really wanted to go that far and put dodge on him, I don't think you would be sort of wrong to do it. But it might be. I would still probably go a balanced with him. Maybe I would probably still do a balanced sort of build with this guy. You can let me know in the comment section how you would build him, because I don't think it's really a wrong sort of answer on this one. Because, like I said, he still has built for slot 1 and slot 1 and then slot 2 and slot 3. So it also just depends on the more freezes we get, and if we get an easy A for the actual for us, right? I guess he's not going to link with the LR AGL one, but I'm not necessarily mad about that. I'm not going to say that he's like overwhelming, but in terms of attack wise, if he has that full passives and stuff like that going off, he's putting up numbers. Boy, he's putting up numbers. Yeah, because his stats is already pretty solid as well. Yeah, he's putting up crazy numbers, to be quite honest. Crazy numbers. And the fact that these two down here don't even have sub easy A's as well too. And again, the AGL, I think he's a nuker. I know he's an AOE, but I can't remember. I think he's a nuker too. But they don't have any as well. It's kind of telling for a good little bit of things there. Because if they get him as well too, then Frieza team could be pretty dominant. Not gonna lie, just depending on how the easy A's and easy A's go with it. I'm not mad at that. They're solid. I'm not too mad about this. Like, solid. I could, like I said before at the beginning of this video, I can see more people probably skipping these two, and definitely for the Vegeta, because this guy's gonna be back in all the other banners and stuff like that later on because he's spicy and featured. But for the Vegeta, even if it is 1,000 pity, I don't think people are too keen on throwing 1,000 Dragon Stones on a Vegeta right now, especially right after a worldwide celebration. And even if you've gotten X amount of Dragon Stones currently right now, I don't think you want to spend any of them on him. Probably tickets, and I would say that probably for tickets for a lot of people, and saving their Dragon Stones if they do summon. And like I said, if you need to do a couple multis or something like that on the banner, then I see that actually happening. But and that goes for most of the Dokkan Fest that we're going to be getting after, like I said, after this. Like, it's going to go with most of them, unless it's like something that's a unit that is like a must have. I can see this just happening for a lot of them. Kind of sucks for Vegeta, to be quite honest, because I think he's a very, very, very good unit. But kind of sucks for him and Kui, because, well, sucks again more for Vegeta, but because no one's really going to summon him all that much right now. That's really it. But that's my take on this one. I've been yapping a little too long on this one. But if you guys are new to the channel, you like what you see, sub up, turn on notifications. That way you get notified when we go live. Put up more videos. Other than that, stay safe. And I'm out. Peace.